So I performed my one-man show this weekend in Los Angeles, and here are two takeaways that I think will help writers. So basically I take stories from my book, A Paper Orchestra, and I perform them out loud. And then afterwards we do a book signing and a meet and greet. And one of the people I met was this woman who's a writer, and she brought her young son. And I was happy, and he wanted to be a writer as well. And I was happy that she brought him to the show because one of the stories that I perform is called House on Witherspoon Street. And in it, I talk about when I was in college, I really wanted to be a writer, but I was rejected from the creative writing program twice. And I really felt like they were telling me, well, sorry, kid, it's not going to happen for you. And so I wound up getting an internship at a local radio station to maybe learn copywriting. Everyone I hated there. I hated the whole place, except for one woman who was like in her mid-60s, and she was a socialite, and she had her own call-in show. And we became friends. And she believed in me. She thought for sure I was going to be a television writer when I didn't believe in myself. And I can't tell you how important that is to find someone like that. If you are an emerging writer, find someone who believes in you and believe in them. Believe them when they say you can do it. That's really important. The other takeaway is, so I tell these stories, like they're very vulnerable, very intimate. Afterwards, people were coming up to me and they were saying, wow, I follow you on social media. I was not expecting this, right? Good. And one of the things that happens online, as I'm signing books, they're now sharing these stories about themselves, like almost confessing, telling me, a stranger, all this intimate stuff about themselves. And that's the power of a really good story because it makes you feel connected. It makes you feel heard and understood. And so that's my second piece of advice for you. When you write, you got to take parts of yourself and put it into the work. Tell the stories that you don't want to tell, right? And then people will connect to it. They go, oh my God, now I feel seen and heard because this person was brave enough to put it in writing. Do that, and you'll get the response that I think that you're hoping for when people read your work. All right, I have 2 more shows coming up in Los Angeles. For tickets, go here, michaeljamin.com/tickets, and those will be in August. But we're also touring with it. We got Monterey Bay coming up. We have Brooklyn in the fall, Chicago also in the fall. So go to michaeljamin.com/tickets if you want to see my tour. Those tickets are not on sale yet, but you can enter your information and I can notify you when they do go on sale. All right, thank you so much to everyone who came out. I loved it. I loved seeing you and meeting you. It was so great. Doing it again in August. Different stories.